Now I can't take a trip to visit the in-laws. Wait, that may be a good thing. This cannot be real. What is going on, guys? Luke here today, and I just bought another beaten down stock. Although it seems like everything in this market is sky high and every penny stock is the next Tesla or the next Square, there are just a few opportunities like this to buy an A+ stock on a massive discount. So let's have some fun and make some money today, and all I ask for in return is for you to just gently, ever so gently, tap that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Now I will preface this up front, this stock is not for everyone, and that's okay. I understand that, and I'm not saying you are wrong in feeling that this stock is not for you. Risks are very personal, and you should never do something that is outside of your risk tolerance levels. But for me personally, I think the risk is too great to not have exposure to these type stocks, as the force is just too great to ignore. What the? Are you serious? Can you guys see that? I mean, it's clearly not mine. This is a headline stock, and unfortunately it has not been in the headlines for good reasons lately, and that has caused this stock to fall huge. Like 30% huge in the past few months. And that stock would be Alibaba, or ticker symbol BABA. Mr. T, B.A. Baracus, anybody? No? I'm the only one? Okay. Now let's do a quick recap of the bad and the associated risk with this stock. I don't want everyone getting too excited about it and then skipping out before hearing the risks first. So Alibaba was just a beast coming into the fall and winter, but the Chinese government put the brakes on that fairly quickly with regulation talk. Now the regulations they were proposing are actually the right kind of rules you want imposed on any company to allow for fair competition. We have similar laws here in the US that not only protect small businesses, but also the consumers as well. If you actually read the proposed legislation and not just watch the news, that seemed to be the aim of the legislation. And if you read why the Chinese government initially started investigating Alibaba for monopolistic, I don't even know what that word is, monopolistic, there we go, activity, the biggest reason they were looking at Alibaba was because it forces vendors to sell on their platform or the other. You cannot sell on both. Now, if the government rules against them, how much business do they actually lose? In my opinion, not much, and to me, this is a legitimate and welcome look by Chinese regulators to make their market more free. And this is all actually part of a larger effort for China to legitimize itself globally. China knows it cannot be the #1 economic power in the world that they have the potential to be without them moving towards a free, fair, and transparent market system. Now, where they crossed the line was when Jack Ma spoke out and the government canceled his Ant-IPO in which Alibaba had a 33% stake. It was set to be the largest IPO ever, so this wasn't just some small company he was taking public. This was going to be the beast, and the government effectively shut it down. This is the risk with any Chinese company. The government can do what they want and do it swiftly. Now, do I believe all the other conspiracy theories and everything else kind of going around on the internet right now? No, not really. I've heard good arguments both ways, and honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if some of those are true. Now, on the flip side of all this, everyone recognizes that China is the next great superpower economically, and they have made considerable moves towards a more free business landscape. Now, are they there yet? Absolutely not. Now, should I just ignore the fact that they are growing faster than anyone expected and they are just getting started? Absolutely not. Do I think their government will want to destroy their golden goose business to the rest of the world based on one guy speaking out? No, I'm sorry, I really don't think they do. I believe they delivered the message they wanted by crushing the IPO. And Wall Street and investors will forget all about it in 6 months if Alibaba performs. But the real question is, over the next 5 to 10 years, where will China be in terms of global economy, and where will their version of Amazon be? When I dug and answered both those questions for myself, the answer was clear for my portfolio. Now, if you don't want to take my word for it, there's lots of other big business people that think the same way. Ray Dalio, who funded the world's largest hedge fund, has Alibaba as his biggest holding, and he believes every investor is underexposed to China. And trust me, he's not the only one that thinks that. But back to the stock itself, this stock is the Amazon of China, and right now it's on a discount. Would you buy Amazon tomorrow if you got a 30% discount on the price? I think you absolutely would, as that stock rarely ever goes on discount. I mean, seriously, it takes a total collapse of the financial system or a once in a 100-year event to get that kind of discount on Amazon. But then it gets even better. Right after I purchased my shares, they made a huge announcement. Oh, wait, hold on. This requires me to take action to protect myself from the awesomeness. Now, no, I had no inside information. I was just prepared. And the timing couldn't have been any more perfect, as Alibaba announced a partnership with SAIC Motor, the largest car manufacturer in China, launching a sedan with wireless charging under a whole new brand. And no, I have no idea how they're going to do wireless charging, but to me, that was just a footnote. Partnering with the largest car manufacturer in China was the big news. So if you believe EVs are the future, and they most certainly are in China at least, Alibaba is now deeply involved with this project, and it also has ownership interest in XPeng. Did I get their name right finally? I think it's clear that the EV revolution will happen fastest in China, and who better than the largest retailer in China to help push that forward? I know Amazon is involved as well, but not like this. And with the government pushing everyone in China to EVs by 2030, I believe it will provide Alibaba with a massive catalyst that will happen sooner rather than later. And I was already sold on buying some shares of Alibaba before the announcement, but now I really feel like I gotta steal. Now you have to be comfortable with the risk, and everyone has a different opinion on the additional risk factors that Alibaba brings over a US company. You must account for that. But in the end, I think the Chinese government handed us a gift, and you are owning the best company in the fastest growing economy in the world on a 30% discount. So let me know if you like Alibaba or not down in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one.